everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on to my channel. For those of you that are newcomers, this is Zesta Herbal Soap and Skincare. Today we'll be making laundry soap using the hydrometer method. For those of you that have not watched the video I made on how to make your lye solution using the hydrometer, you should check in the link below. I'll drop in the comment section below. I'll drop a link so that you'll be able to click and watch, because this is a continuation of that video. To my old subscribers, welcome. If you have any questions after the video, ask in the comment section below and I'll answer you. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, please endeavor to do so. So we will start. In making this video, these are some of the things you need. You need a digital scale. You need an already prepared and lined mold. You need your lye solution that you've already gauged using your hydrometer. You need your soda ash solution that you have also already gauged using the hydrometer. You need your choline clay. If you don't want to use choline clay, you can also use calcium. You can also use STPP. My choline clay here is 105 grams. You can also use an equivalent amount of calcium or your STPP. This will also act as hardness and thickness, and also will add to the weight of the soap, more like fillers also. Then this is my foam roaster. I'm using SLS. For those of you that actually you can use sulfonic, I would not recommend using sulfonic, but there is a way, if you know how to, that you can mix your SLS and your sulfonic and make your soap, and your soap will have good extra foaming properties. But if you're not used to it, I will not recommend it. So let's just leave it. This is my SLS. My SLS is about 100 grams. I've already melted this SLS for over a week. There are no lumps inside, and as you can see, it's a bit fluid, so that when I put it in the soap, it will not form lumps. Okay, then these are colors. This is optional. These are colors. This is brown color, this is red color, this is blue color. A combination of this red and blue will give me purple color. This color, putting color in your laundry soap is optional. I usually don't put, but because some people might want to, that's why I'm showing. This color is oil based. What I do to get smooth coloring in my soap is these colors have already been pre-mixed with oil for almost more than a month now. They've been in this container. You can see they are smooth. I don't want to open it up because to stain everywhere here. But even if I want to put color now, it's just a matter of me opening and dropping a bit. It is already smooth. It has already completely dissolved. They've been here for over a month. So for those of you that want to add colors to your soap, for those of you that ask, how will I add color to my soap? This is how I do mine. I dissolve my colors and I keep them in oil. I use PKO, because this PKO, I can use it in both my laundry soap, I can use it in both my bar soap. Okay, but for those of you that don't want to dissolve and keep, even if you want to dissolve your colors, if they are oil based, fetch some of the oil that you're supposed to use to make your soap, or some of the oil that's supposed to be your super fat. If it is laundry soap you're making, if it is bathing soap you're doing, fetch some of the oil that's supposed to be your super fat, dissolve some of your oil properly in it, make sure you disperse it properly, then you keep aside. When you finish making your soap, when it has reached waste, you now pour your color inside. So this is my color. I'm just bringing this for demonstration purpose. I might or might not use it. Okay, then another thing you could add if you want is perfume. This laundry soap I'm making for my own personal use, so I'm not going to add perfume inside, but putting of perfume is optional. This is an example of perfume. This is Lexus perfume. This is an example of perfume. I'm not going to put perfume, but I'll just keep it. I'm just showing for demonstration purposes. You can add your perfume. Then this is the hydrometer. For those of you that do not know, before I make my soap, I'm going to regauge my before I make my soap. I'm going to regauge my lye solution and my soda ash solution to be doubly sure of the density and concentration before I make my soap. Then this is my mixer. You can use a whisk, you can use a turning stick, and also you can use a stick blender. Okay, so I'll be using the whisk and the turning stick today. Then you need your hand gloves, you need your spatula. Okay, then you need your oils. So I'm going to measure my oil now. I'm measuring 3 liters of PKO. That is what I'll be using in making the soap. This is my 3 liters of oil. I'll keep it aside. So let me gauge my hydrometer again. I'm gauging my hydrometer to be doubly sure. So this is my hydrometer. So I will gauge again. I'm tilting the container so that my hydrometer will bob. I don't want it to touch the bottom of the container. So as you can see, it's floating, it's bobbing. So my hydrometer reading is at 1275. That is for my caustic soda. It is at 1275. And the total volume of lye solution I have here is 1.5 liters. Okay, 1.5 liters of lye solution. And so I'm going to do check that of the soda ash now. The hydrometer reading for my soda ash is 1200. I'm sorry, I don't know how I'll be able to bring the camera close, bring it close. You can see the green part is completely submerged. It is at the white part, and at the white part it is at 1200. That is where the reading of my hydrometer. That's where I decided to put the reading of my hydrometer for my soda ash. Okay, so I'm going to rinse my hydrometer now and keep it aside. My soda ash, the quantity is about, it's not up to 1 liter, it's about 700 mils. Okay, that is approximately half of my soda, half of my caustic soda solution. Okay, you can see the reading. See it here is about 700. Okay, but if you want, you can also use the same 100 you can also use the same 51.5 liter of soda ash, but I don't want to do that. I'm using 700 mils of my soda ash. That is half of my caustic soda. Meanwhile, my caustic soda, I'm using half of my oils. My oils 3 liters, my caustic soda 1.5 liters, my soda ash 700 mils. Okay, so now, very simple. Making soap is very, very simple. I'm just going to pour in my lye solution now into my, okay, before I do that, let me dissolve my choline so that I'll not come and be rushing, and in between I'll be stopping to dissolve choline. So I'll dissolve my choline now. To dissolve your choline, you don't really need to measure any specific amount of water. Just dissolve the choline in enough water to dissolve it. And it's usually twice its weight. That is, my choline is 100 grams. That means I need close to or approximately 200 grams of water to dissolve my choline. It's a general rule. There's no hard and fast rule about it. Just dissolve the choline in enough water for it to form a light paste. That is all you need. Okay, so even if you don't want to measure, there is no harm in not measuring. Okay, so I'll mix up my choline now to make sure. So I'm back. This is my choline clay. I've completely mixed it up. There are no lumps in it. Another tip on removing lumps on your choline clay, if you're doing it quick like I'm doing now, let's say you didn't soak it overnight for the lumps to completely dissolve easily, you're doing it immediately you want to make the soap. After mixing it, you can use a sieve. You can use a sieve like this to strain the kaolin clay through the sieve. Any lumps that have not yet dissolved will be crushed as you're mixing it up. They will be crushed and come out. So your kaolin clay will come out with a smooth consistency. If not, the lumps will show in your soap. They'll show as small dots in your soap, and you don't want that. Okay. The same thing with calcium or your STPP. The best way is to dissolve it the day before, so that every other thing must have dissolved before you make your soap. So now, as I said, my 3 liters of oil, my whisk, mix. To start the mixing in motion, carry your caustic soda, hydrometer reading 1275 for laundry soap. This is oil 3 liters, caustic soda 1.5 liters. So I'll mix it gently. Gently. You can see. My soap has already started a light trace, so I'm going to pour in my soda ash solution now. My soda ash solution, 700 mils. Okay, that's about half of my caustic soda. Pour slowly too. Mix. See, looks like pap. Okay. So this is my kaolin clay. You can now pour in your kaolin clay. After that, you can put in your SLS. Okay, I'm pouring it in. Always get your mixing emotion before you pour whatever you want to pour. And when you're pouring, you pour gently so that there will be even mixing and you will not waste time mixing too much. So now you can decide to put in your color, whether brown, red, blue, or purple, whichever color you want, you can decide to put. I don't think I'm interested in putting color. And also at this stage, you can put in your perfume. I'm not putting in perfume because this soap I'm making is laundry soap and it's for home use. Okay, it's for home use, and the perfume really doesn't add to the quality of the soap. It's not the perfume that makes the soap stand out. If it's a bathing soap I'm making and I add essential oils, they have usefulness. But fragrance oils don't really have usefulness in the soap except to make the soap smell nice. But it does not improve the quality of the soap. Instead, it can even affect the quality of the soap because your fragrance oil can cause resin. It can cause even your soap to separate. It can cause your separation in soap. Okay, so but because this soap is laundry soap, I'm making it basically for home use. No need for me. I'm making it for my personal use. I'm not adding. So I'm going to pour in my soap now. My soap is getting warm. Very soon it will get hotter in the mold. So I'm going to pour my soap now into my mold. Okay. My mold is full to extra. I'll just pour it into this mold, into this silicone mold. So there, I'm through. I'll leave this till tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Hi guys, welcome back. This is after 24 hours. See our soap. See, our soap is hard. So I'm going to unmold it now. I love the color of the soap. It looks, will I say off cream, off white, or creamy? It looks creamy. I love the color. I'm not trimming it or shaping it or anything like that. I'm just cutting it into 1 inch thickness. But what I love most about this soap is the color. And I didn't add any color to it. Just its own, the oil's natural color. And you can see it looks like cheese. It looks as if, it looks like cheese. It looks as if it can be eaten. It looks beautiful. See, okay.